I'm about to explain 5 simple steps that you can do right now to help get through your gaming backlog in 2024. We need to get a good idea of the games we own, how long they are, and what genres we have. To do this, there are lots of ways, but I suggest something like a spreadsheet or Steam collections. A combination may work too. For using a spreadsheet, start by creating a list of every game in your backlog. Then, in a column next to them, what genre they best fit into, whether it's MMO, action RPG, or platformer. In the final column, we need to go on a website like howlongtobeat.com and take note of how long each game takes to finish either the main story or the main story plus extra. Don't use the completionist, however. We simply want to finish these games, not spend 100+ hours finishing all the side quests and finding every collectible. That can wait. The final thing we need to do when categorizing these games is order all of them from 1 to however many unplayed games you have, in order of how excited you are to play them. This will help us decide what games to start with, and it'll give you that initial motivation to complete as many games as possible this year.
But wait! There's more!
Add up how long it takes to complete all the games you have, and then you can estimate how many games you'll be able to complete this year. Now, with potentially 50+ games that you want to install, we need to make some space. Go through your installed games and delete any games that you have 100% finished, or multiplayer games that you don't play much anymore. Not only will this save space, but you also won't be as tempted to play those multiplayer games. Next, go through some of the games you have finished the main story for, but haven't found all the collectibles. If you're worried about losing your progress, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo should all keep your saved data either on your disk or in the cloud if you choose to re-download it later, so don't worry too much. If you're like me, however, and don't trust the cloud, you can back up your files locally on Steam, or transfer your game files to an external drive on console. Now, this next skill that I'm going to teach you can be used outside of gaming, and it can help you take control over other aspects of your life. I'm asking you to schedule your day better. Not only will this allow you to be more aware of how much gaming you're actually doing, but it'll also allow you to have a more structured day. I suggest setting aside 2 hours near the end of the day to play games. This can be done alone, with your mates, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Playing games with people is a great way to connect with them. It's more interactive than a movie, but they still tell a story. This means you can problem solve and bond during the gameplay and still experience a very fulfilling story. If you spend 2 hours a day on a game, that gives you 60 hours of game time a month. If your backlog looks anything like mine, that means you can get through probably 1 to 2 games a month, which can potentially be a fifth of the games you haven't played. Because of this, you're not only helping yourself by having a more reliable routine, but you're enjoying games in a way that's healthy and even social, and you're going to be clearing out that backlog. Now that you've started working through all your games with some mates, or not if you're lonely, you might start seeing some Steam sales, or maybe at your local game shop. Don't buy them. Steam sales come and go. They'll be back. If you wait longer, they'll probably have a bigger discount. Now, you may try and rationalize things. Maybe a game is new and you want to pre-order it, or it just came out. You idiot. Have you learnt nothing from Redfall, Halo Infinite, Halo 5, Golem, Cyberpunk, Jedi Survivor, The Last of Us PC? Never pre-order games. Wait until all the bloody bugs and issues have been sorted out first. There's only one real reason to buy a game right now. If it's old, and you can't find it in many places, and you've just found a great deal, then I think it's okay to buy, simply because that's not something that's going to happen too much. Because either you're going to find hundreds of games on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, or you're almost never going to find that game that you're looking for. The final tip that I'm about to tell you is, again, another lifestyle choice that can positively impact other areas of your life. Stop buying the new releases, full stop. Once you've finished a good chunk of your games collection, you may be tempted to buy more games, but I'm here telling you to take a more minimalistic approach to gaming. Replay some games that you love and collect all the achievements and collectibles. This can help you stop impulse buying, which tends to be a huge problem in a society that's always asking, what more can I get? Rather than, how can I be grateful for what I already have? This is actually a similar philosophy that PewDiePie applies to buying shoes.
I am a one pair of shoe only kind of guy.
And if you want to get further into philosophy, I'd highly recommend it.
You need to have little stuff. Cure mental, you'll not be depressed and happy now.
And the other thing is it's helping you keep that backlog small, which again leads into the question, how can I be grateful for what I already have? So now that you've dwindled down your backlog, I want you to check out my video on what gaming console you should buy, because owning physical media is the only way to go.